some people would kind of say that I am behind in life. You know, that pressure to have it all at 30. Ask yourself, am I constantly learning? Hey guys, it's Katherine here again, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so grateful and I'm so glad that you're here. Just like the title says, today's video is going to be about a late bloomer's tale. You know, that pressure to have it all at 30. You feel like, oh, you're late in life, like things are not happening for you as at when they're supposed to happen for you, and you're beginning to feel like you're backward in life. You're beginning to feel like you're a failure and all of that. If this is you, or if this is somebody that you know, then this video is for you. Definitely keep on watching while we dive into the video. Okay, so first off, who is a late bloomer? A late bloomer is someone whose talents or capabilities are not visible to others until later than usual. Okay, another definition is an adult whose talent or genius in a particular field only appears later in life than is normal in some cases, only in old age. I'm going to share a few reasons why I feel like you're not too late to achieve your goals. The first reason is the early birds don't always win. I'm going to repeat myself. The early birds don't always win. Now, this takes me back to when I was in primary school. Now, in my primary school, when other classmates in my class knew how to tell the time, I didn't know how to tell the time. My dad would always tell me, oh, Kati. No, not Kati. My dad calls me Omotegbish, Bagogbish. So my dad would say, oh, what is the time? And when I go check the time, I never knew the time. And at that age, everyone in my class knew what the time was except me. And to think that after school, I also had like a tutorial that I go to. So I have like a lesson teacher that teaches me after school, and he also taught me the time, but I still did not know how to tell the time. Not until someone else completely taught me how to tell the time. So like I knew the time later than every other person in my class. That's one scenario. I'm going to give you another scenario. Now, when I was in SS2, I went to a government secondary school. So when I started living with my guardian, he felt like, oh, I will not be able to compete with other students from private schools. So he asked me to repeat SS2. And I felt like I was going backward. I felt down. I felt like, oh, all my mates will be ahead. I'll be backward. Like, I felt like my life was over. Okay. So I repeated SS2 class. And when I got into uni, I think in my final year, my chapel prefect in that private secondary school that I went to became a 100 level student while I was in my final year. The irony of life. So this just proves my point by saying that the early birds don't always win. Now, I'm not saying that my chapel prefect will not make it later in life because she got into school late, but it just proves my point, saying that the early birds don't always win. Okay, it could also be that at the end of the day, you can imagine she got into school when I was in my 4th year, and I was feeling behind in life when she was in SS3, and I had to repeat SS2 twice. So it means that when I repeated SS2, I would have been in SS3 with that girl, and I was feeling like, oh my god, I am so behind, because she was now in SS3 and I was in SS2. But when I got into uni and I was in my final year, she got into the same uni and she was at 100 level. Do you understand? So bringing it back to content creation, I started my channel in 2020 when it feels like the only people that were making it on YouTube are people that are in their early 20s, in their in their teens, people that are 18, 19, 20. it feels like those were the kind of people that were making it. People my age are people that have started YouTube a long time ago, the OGs, people like Dima Ume, people like Laefa, people like, you guys know the names of those people, you know, those ones that have made it on YouTube or that are making it on YouTube, those big YouTubers, that people that have started YouTube a while back. And me, here's me that is just starting my channel at 2020, okay? Some people would kind of say that I am behind in life. Do you understand? Because right now, the people that you see dominating this YouTube space are people that are in their early 20s, people that are 20, 18, 19, and all of that. And I started YouTube at such a time. I even started YouTube the same time as those people. And these people were getting thousands of views, you know, in their videos. Like, I watch people like Nigerian Youtuber. I think Nigerian Youtuber started YouTube in 2020, and that was the same time I started my YouTube, as well as Bestie Mimi as well. She started YouTube around the same time that I started YouTube, okay? And these girls are doing so well. Their channels are getting thousands of views, you know. And here's me in my 30s. I think I started YouTube when I was 28 or 29. I'm 31 now, so I've been on YouTube for 3 years, okay? And when I see these channels, a lot of times, like, I ask myself why I waited this long before I started my YouTube channel. But now that I am 31 years old, I have gone through a lot of experiences. I have learned so much being on YouTube. My channel is nowhere near where I expect it to be, but I see steady growth. Like, my channel is growing steadily, and I'm really so grateful for every one of you that are subscribed to my channel, those of you that share my videos, like my videos, and all of that. Right now, I do not catch myself feeling like I am behind in life like I used to feel before, because I can see growth, you know. I am learning. I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, and trust me, what I have learned from being on YouTube for this long, someone that is starting today do not have that experience, okay? So I've learned a lot, explored different types of content. I've done beauty, I've done makeup, you know, related videos at some point. I have experimented with different kinds of content, and I have finally come to the point where I feel like, okay, I'm making the kind of videos that I like. I enjoy watching my vlogs now, so I've decided to just stick to the lifestyle space, do my sit down videos, and, you know, push out lifestyle vlogs, because I really enjoy my vlogs. I watch my vlogs and I enjoy them. So yeah, if you're feeling like you're behind in life, ask yourself, am I constantly learning? Like, am I being a better version of myself, like, than I was yesterday? That's what you should ask yourself, okay? Yeah. So guys, the next reason why I feel like you're not too late to achieve your goals is late is relative. You guys, late is very relative. A lot of the anxiety that we feel about being late or feeling behind in life is the idea that the window of opportunity has closed for us, and in many cases that isn't true, guys. I am subscribed to a YouTuber called Fumi Desalo Void. I wrote down a couple of things, so I'm going to be looking downwards. Now, this YouTuber is a typical example of a late bloomer. She got married at 40. She started her YouTube channel at 45, got pregnant at 48, gave birth at 49, had her first collaboration with a beauty brand at 50. Her YouTube channel grew to over 600k, and she got verified. Her Instagram grew, and she got over 100k and got verified. And at 53, she launched her own brand. Everything happened for this YouTuber later in life. A lot of you guys you definitely know her either on YouTube or on Instagram. She's what the society would term as being behind in life. So guys, do you think that this lady is not a success because she kind of achieved all of these things later than a lot more people have achieved this? I'm sure that during her age, because she's older, I'm sure that during her time, people her age were getting married at 18 and all of that, because my mom gave birth to my first brother when she was, I think, 16 or 17. Do you understand? So she was born in an era, or she lived in an era where women were getting married really early. It's not even now that being married at 20 something, 29, 28, 31, 32 looks cool now. As at that time, like, people were getting married at 16, 17, 18. Do you understand? And this lady got married at 45. Did she get married at 45 or 40? Oh, she got married at 40. You can imagine getting married at 40, guys. But at the end of the day, guys, success is success. It really doesn't matter when you achieve that success, okay? It really doesn't matter. Patience and consistency is really what you need to have as a late bloomer, or as someone who feels like, oh, you're behind in life, or if you feel like, oh, you're stuck, you're not achieving everything that you're supposed to achieve at a certain age. Okay, there are two important habits that you need to form to ensure that late doesn't turn to never for you. Because it is one thing to be late in life, but it is one thing to never achieve everything that you have set in your mind to do. So the first thing that I feel like you need to do is to take care of yourself. We are all going to age in life, but how gracefully you age is one thing, okay? That's why this year I'm really taking self-care very important. Like, I take my time to take care of myself. I take care of my well-being. Like, the things that makes me happy, I do them now, okay? I'm not waiting for anybody to come and do the things that makes me happy. If I need anything, I'm going to get that thing for me. You need to ensure that you're getting enough sleep. You know how motivational speakers make it feel like sleep is for the failures in life, or sleep is not for someone that wants to achieve a lot. Like, sleep is important, guys. You need to sleep. If not, you start having eye bags. You don't start having eye bags. Sleep is important, okay? Ensure that you're getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and you incorporate exercise into your lifestyle. That's one thing that I'm struggling with, exercise. So what I do now is I try to take walks, because I know that going to the gym, I've been, you know how, like, I started this year saying that I was going to start going to the gym, but yeah, that's by the way. But just make sure that you're taking walks, you're, doing exercise, doing yoga, doing Pilates, like whatever it is that you're doing, just make sure you're doing that, okay? Now, the next point that I have for you is the beginner's mind. Always have the mindset of learning something new. You need to be open to learn, because it's going to help you learn new things, okay? If you're constantly open, like, it's very important that you're open to learning new things, okay? You cannot get back lost time, but it doesn't mean that the window of opportunities have closed for you. There is opportunities everywhere. You just have to look for that opportunity that better suits you. Best years are not behind. Like, if anybody has told you that your best years are behind, they are lying to you. Your best years are always ahead, guys. They are always ahead, okay? You are going to, like, right now, you're the least you would ever be, okay? You're the least you ever be. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are not behind in life. You are exactly where you need to be. Like, you need to be in this place that you're in right now. You needed to have gone through everything that you have gone through to bring you to this place that you're in right now, okay? A lot of times I used to sit down and ask myself that how did my life, or why did my life turn out the way that it turned out, okay? But I'm grateful that my life turned out the way that it turned out, because at the end of the day, I feel like if my life has not turned out the way that it turned out, I might not have experienced all the things that I've experienced, and it will not have brought me to this point where I'm at right now, because I'm really at a place where I am really happy. I am so grateful. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm really not where I used to be, okay? So guys, what are the things that you have done that didn't work out? What are the things that you can do now to ensure that you do those things better now? This is what your focus should be. Everyone's timing is different. Like, I keep saying this over and over again. Like, just like the example that I gave earlier, You know, it was my chapel prefect time to be in SS3 when I was in SS2, and it was my time to be in my final year when she was just entering Unilag and being in her 100 level. Okay, everyone's timing is different, and you need to trust the timing of your life. It would bloom when it's time for you to bloom. Okay, you get to make decisions that will impact your life for the future now. Start by making those decisions. Focus on what you have accomplished. Practice gratitude. For you to receive more, you need to be grateful for what you have and where you are. Guys, I have been practicing gratitude of recent. There was one morning that I woke up and I don't know, I was just reminiscing and thinking about my life, thinking about, you know, where I'm coming from, how far I have come and all of that, and it really helped me stay grateful. I hear that a lot of people journal because it helps them stay grateful. I'm going to start doing that recently. I do not journal, but I need to start journaling, because what I did that day, I woke up that morning and I was just thinking about my life, like thinking about how far God has brought me and all of that. It's important that we go back, we reminisce, you know, think about where we are, where we were before and where we are now. Life is a journey and not a race. Like, life is not a race, it is a journey. Trust your own journey. You're going to the UK, someone else is going to Canada. You people are not going to arrive at this Canada and UK at the same time. Okay, you're going to arrive at different times. So trust the timing of your life. Okay, just like this song that I like so much. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard on it, I'll be where I want to be. Be. So yeah, I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
So many reasons why I want it for you, my love. Now you want to retire with my love, oh no. See all the little good things you do, they make me no.